Sounds like it's on. Thank you. Quite well.
Oh, yeah.
How are you? Good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to the seventh day of Kwanzaa. This is a celebration of the subject of faith, or IMANI. I'm your master of ceremonies. My name is Ryan Adams. I am the president of the Theta Delta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And it's great to see such a great turnout given the weather and the fact that it is New Year's Day. So once again, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. And I can't think of a better way to wrap things up than on an afternoon where we can talk about the subject of faith. So at this time, we'll just continue with my remarks. To get our Kwanzaa celebration underway, I would like to quote the words of Eric Kopich. So let us cleanse our palate and open our ears, for Kwanzaa nourishes body and soul. Let us fill the pores of our being with the riches of our people, and let us pledge to live up to the best of our traditions. Let us celebrate joy and strength, struggle and victory, peace and life. Let us celebrate the power of our people. Let us celebrate Kwanzaa. Each year, the Black community celebrates Kwanzaa during the period of December 26th to January 1st as an affirmation of our cultural self-determination. Created by Malunga Karenga in 1966, Kwanzaa is the only nationally recognized African-American, non-heroic, non-religious community celebration that emphasizes the traditional spirit of African communalism. I was reading on the internet today is that spending nationwide for Kwanzaa is around 1.4 billion. So someone is celebrating Kwanzaa here in the United States. I was surprised. That's billion with a B, ladies and gentlemen. Kwanzaa is not a Black Christmas or a substitute, nor is it an African holiday celebrated on the African continent with the same symbols, practices, or principles. Within each home, decorations in black, red, and green are prepared. The Ngundo Saba 7 principles and the traditional Kwanzaa symbols represent the concepts and practices are prominently displayed. At the evening meal, the family comes together to light a candle and speak to the Nguzo Saba principle for the day. Example, first day Umoja, second day Kikujila, and so on until the last day Imani is celebrated. On the 31st of December, a Karamu or feast is held for all, family and friends, with singing, drumming, dancing, and a variety of foods. January 1st is devoted to the Watoto, for children. They are rewarded with gifts for the good deeds performed during the year. 1 or 2 small, meaningful gifts may be given during the days of Kwanzaa. However, this is optional. Parents and adults may receive gifts also. So what are the 7 principles? Let me explain them. The first is umoja, or unity, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. The second is kulia, or self-determination, to define ourselves, name ourselves, and speak for ourselves instead of being defined, named, created for, and spoken for by others. The third is ujaima, or collective work and responsibility, to build and maintain our community together and make our sisters and brothers' problems our problems and to solve them together. The fourth is ujaima, or cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses and to profit from them together. The fifth is nia, or purpose, to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. The sixth is kumba, or creativity, to do always as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited it. And I will get into the 7th principle as we proceed with the program today. So what are the traditional Kwanzaa symbols? Brother Jordan would join me. I will explain them and Brother Jordan will point those symbols out. The first is kinara, or candle holder, the symbol of our ancestors. The second is makika, or the mat. The makika represents our foundation. The third is the kikombe cha umoja, or the unity cup, the symbol of unity, used by everyone taking part in the Kwanzaa celebration. The fourth is the mishumba saba, the 7 candles. The candles represent the Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. 1 candle is lit each day of the celebration. The 5th is mazazo, fruits and vegetables. This is a symbol of how we work together. The 6th is vibunzi, the ears of corn, which represent children. And the 7th is zawadi, or gifts. Gifts are given as a reward for work well done. You will see the colors displayed prominently. Red is for the blood of African people. Black is for the face of African people, and green is for hope and Africa. So at this time, we are now ready to light the candles for the previously celebrated principles. The first candle is Umoja, which is the center candle. All right. I think I got it back up. And that'll do it. Oh, good. The second, Kujichagulia, self-determination. It's the red candle. The third, Ujima, collective work and responsibility, the green candle. Number four, Ujamaa, cooperative economics, the red candle. Nia, purpose, which is the green candle. 6, Kumba, creativity, the red candle. Now we will have an explanation of the seventh principle, followed by the lighting of the seventh candle. IMANI, or faith, emphasizes belief in our Creator, race, parents, teachers, and leaders, in addition to the righteousness of our struggle. Belief in our families and our race fosters a strong sense of security and gives us unflappable courage. With unwavering faith in ourselves, the support of our families, and trust in God, there is no obstacle we cannot overcome. At this time, we'll light the seventh candle. So at this time, we are now ready for the libation ceremony. Brother Sam Finlayson.
It is a tradition to pour libation in remembrance of the ancestors on all special occasions. Kwanzaa is such an occasion, as it provides us with an opportunity to reflect upon our African past and American present. Water is suggested as it holds the essence of life. Libation is placed in a communal cup and poured in the direction of the four winds, north, south, east, and west. It should be passed among family members and guests, made to sip from the cup or make a sipping gesture. However, in the interest of safe health practices, we provide individual paper cups with punch for you here today as we propose to toast to the ancestors. We will now conduct a libation ceremony. For Mother Africa, And there will be 5 different toasts. So 5 toasts, so make sure you're sipping in accordance with that. From other Africans. Everyone please stand. Carried on civilization for the great people of Africa. For our ancestors who gave us the strength to never give up the struggle, for others from whom we have learned so much. For the youth here today who are a symbol of tomorrow. For the Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, may they guide us in all we do, for the Creator who guides all things, great and small. And now we are ready for the Unity Cup toast. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity proposes a toast to our ancestors who have propagated and given life to our generations throughout the years. We wish to thank all those who have gone before us. We wish to thank all of you who are here today and our parents and ancestors who guide us in life today. Let us drink the rest of it in unity. You may all be seated. So at this time, I'll give you a small, short speech. Those people might say you get a preacher behind the mic, nothing is ever short, but I promise to be brief. Even though I say it every Sunday, some people say it never happens. I will try to do my best today. So a small speech on faith. To believe with all our heart in our Creator, our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle is the definition of the Kwanzaa word IMANI, or faith. The 7th principle is faith, which is essentially a profound belief in and commitment to all that is of a value to us as a family, community, people, and a culture. In the context of African spirituality, it begins with a belief in the Creator and the positiveness of the creation, and logically leads to a belief in the essential goodness and possibility of the human personality. For in all African spiritual traditions, from Egypt on, it is taught that we are the image of the Creator, and thus capable of ultimate righteousness and creativity through self-mastery and development in the context of positive support. Therefore, a faith in ourselves is key here. Faith in our capacity as humans to live righteously, self-correct, support, care for, and be responsible for each other, and eventually create the just and good society. Faith in ourselves is key. Especially we must believe in the value and the validity, the righteousness and the significance of our struggle for liberation and a higher level of human life. This must be tied to our belief in our capacity to assume and carry out with dignity and decisiveness the role that history has assigned to us. And that role is to set in motion a new history of humankind, and in the company of other oppressed and third world people, pose a new paradigm of human society and human relations. We must invent, innovate, reach inside ourselves, and dare set afoot a new man and a new woman. The world and our people are waiting for something new, more beautiful and beneficial from us than what a past of oppression has offered us. Let us not imitate or be taught by our oppressors, but let us dare struggle, free ourselves politically and culturally, and raise images above the earth that reflect our capacity for human progress and for greatness. This is the challenge and burden of our history, which assumes and requires a solid faith. We must then have faith in ourselves, in our leaders, teachers, parents, and in the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Faith that through hard work, we all know that it says faith without works is dead. So faith throughout hard work, long struggle, and a whole lot of love and understanding, we can again step back on the stage of human history as a free, proud, and productive people. It is in this context that we can surely speak our own special truth to the world and make our own unique contribution to the forward flow of human history. IMANI is not something that we practice just on the 1st of January. We should practice IMANI every day of our lives. We must have faith in ourselves. Because if we don't believe in ourselves, who else will believe in us? It starts with ourselves. It starts with our community. It takes a lot of love and understanding. So when we are out there, let's uplift one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's teach and educate one another. If your brother or sister does not know something, don't laugh at them or look down your nose at them, or reach out and extend your hand and lift them up. We will never rise to the point to where we need to be and where we should be unless we stand together. They try to take our heritage, they try to take our names, they try to take our history. But if we unite together, as the principle started off talking about unity, if we work together to try to strive for that cooperative economics, for having a principle and having a purpose in all we do, we will and we shall overcome all those things they try to put us down with. But we must have faith. Like I said, faith without works is dead. We can have faith and we can hope all day long, but if there's no action with it, it will fail. So my brothers and my sisters, let's practice IMANI. Let's practice faith and have faith that can go beyond our wildest dreams. Faith that goes beyond our imaginations. Faith that goes beyond the limits that people try to put upon us. They can call you a name, but the name you answer to is the only true name that you have. So let's rise above all of these things and have faith, and let's work together to provide a better world for our future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Dr. Anson Jordan, pastor of St. Peter Missionary Baptist Church here in El Paso. He's also, not only is he the vice president of the Theta Delta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, he's also our chaplain, and he is our reigning Alpha Man of the Year. So let's, one more time. This concludes the formal presentation of our program. Again, we thank all of you for coming out and sharing this special ceremony with us. Let us all leave here this afternoon with a pledge to rededicate ourselves to the principle celebrated, that of IMANI, or faith. And let us continue to believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. So at this time, this concludes our ceremony. Please join. Oh, we have to raffle off some gifts. We can't leave without raffling off these gifts because the brothers will just take those home with them. So let's go ahead and take care of that.
Does everyone have a ticket?
Everybody should have a ticket. All right. Oldest and the youngest.
Oldest female.
All right, the first one is for the oldest female. Don't be shy.
My point. No, y'all are 21, so who's 21 and a half?
Mrs. Cartwright.
Is Cartwright 21 and a half? Right here.
All right.
21 and a half, yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
All right, brothers.
And that. And the next one is for the oldest male, I take it.
Yes.
Who would that be? That would be Mr. Cartwright. Congratulations. And if you've won before, you cannot win again.
I'll be back next year. Next year, yes, sir. Where you will be.
All right.
Yes.
Now, you'll draw the first winner.
Last three numbers, 252,
252.
252.
Who's got 252? Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Greg, if you pull your own number, do it again.
255.
255.
All right.
All right.
And we have 254.
254.
Oh,
Oh, you're right
right
there.
up front, right up front.
All right.
All right.
One brown one. To be able to give to me. 253. 253.
Hold on, right there. Yeah. At the right time, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. Once again, thank you for braving the elements this afternoon and coming out to celebrate on this 7th day of Kwanzaa. And it is our hope you will have the greatest, most prosperous of New Year's that you've ever had. So at this time, we are concluded. Please join us for refreshments and take care.
All right.